fall back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and his guys...
But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
We're going to set. 50. We're going red 80. Motion, 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 motion.
Darnold from the gun, and he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Check 9. Ready?
3rd and long, it's Darnold rolling to his right, and that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
6-6. Pull it high. 5 wide. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, come on now. Stop. Hey, wahoo! Right there. 54, right there. 54.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check nickel. 56. Hey, I-7.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check 15. Check. Alert. Check 50.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. 21, check my 21.
Darnold now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hatch it, hatch it. Done. Check 13.
Watch twist. Watch
R52. Back, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure? I hope everybody can.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Moss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Mike. Round 80. 53, Mike. Here we go. Alert, alert, alert. Go. 53, check 53. Guys, you better bring it. Check. Fresno.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
53 is the mark. Sunday. Hey, tight. Check. 53 is mark. Check. 53 is mark.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taylor Gabriel there to make the... Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Check hot route.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He's going to rifle run deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Pick. Going the other way.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Tight dog, hey, zoom.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Middle. Greystone, Travis. I got him.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. A very solid gain of 27. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
22 jet bomber.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the... This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Darnold, caught here by Bell. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Give me that, lady. Give me that ball. Hey, orbit. Here we go.
To the air again, Darnold. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
61, matchbox lights. Kill. Half. No. Switch it.
To throw again. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
49's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Lady.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
50's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. The lady, they still playing soft.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo. So we got man. Hey, lady. 50. All day, baby. All day.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Switch. Mike's 50.
Again, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike Buzz. I got you. Hey, check Mike 21. Check. Here we go. You bet.
Darnold to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Hey, Haywood.
Darnold from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They come out here in the eye.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Watch safety creep. Safety.
Now it's Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Darnold to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tap.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point by Mora, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but The turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On second down now, it's Moss, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, Martin, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 36. Hey, tight. Alert! Check safety.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Darnold on first down. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We're going to start. 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On first down, Darnold. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, Wahoo! Check 53's Mike. I'm on.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 53.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Alert. Let's go, defense. Hey, high 7. 53's mine.
Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Diggs. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Bills, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.